the descent into night. It is a unique canto also in the history of spiritual literature. You don't have such kind of a detailed description anywhere in the spiritual literature at all, you see. It is for the first time you are seeing the dimensions of the night and the horror and the havoc the night can create, you see. Now to enter into the night, of course, your mind should be absolved from life. You should be absolutely calm, calm to such an extent that nothing can perturb you. Nothing. Even the most horrible thing does not shake you up. You have to have that kind of a calm, you see. Most injurious thing cannot hurt you. That kind of a calm you have to have. In fact, you are very, 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 very calm. Even death cannot touch you, you see. That's the sort of a thing you have to have, you see. That peace, that calm, that shanti, if you really establish within you, nobody can touch you at all. So, in order to achieve that thing, you have to establish that thing first. And Ashwapati has done his tapasya, has got established that thing, he can now enter into the night of the night. So, what I was saying was, basically, unless you have got that calm, this canto, if you read and kind of identify yourself with it, can be very disturbing, can shake you up, can rattle you, can throw you out of gear completely, you see, this canto. And mother, when mother was doing painting, Huta was rather doing painting with the mother, she told her, avoid this canto as far as possible. This canto as far as possible, you see, because you have to have that kind of a calm within you to depict those aspects of the night. Otherwise, they can be dangerous, they can hurt you, they can be really harmful to you, you see. You have to have that calm within you, see. So, when you are reading this canto, be careful also. I mean, don't identify yourself too much with this canto unless you have got that calm within you. Unless you have got that calm within you, don't touch this canto in a way of speaking, you see. But I will say that is perhaps one way of looking at it. Unless I got that calm, I should not go into the night. Which is a very safe way of doing things, you see. But if I have sufficient identification of myself with Savitri, what is being described here, it is that Savitri itself who can give you every protection anywhere. You can plunge into the darkest night and Savitri is there to save you. Savitri is there to save you. So identify yourself more and more with Savitri. And you can walk anywhere in this world without any danger. Nothing can harm you then. Hold Savitri in your soul, hold Savitri in your mind, hold Savitri in your heart, hold Savitri in your physical, and walk anywhere you like. You are absolutely safe. You can see then all the dimensions of the night, you can see all the dimensions of light, all the creation, everything. So Savitri is the greatest safety for you anywhere. Savitri, Savitri, oh Savitri, lean down and kiss me while I die. That is the prayer of dying Satyavan. He repeats Savitri 10 times. Savitri, Savitri, oh Savitri. Perfect line, you see, perfect iambic line. Savitri, Savitri, oh Savitri. Savitri in the Nityapas, in Patal. Savitri in the intermediate world, Antariksha, mid-world. Savitri in the heavens. In all the three worlds, Savitri, Savitri, Savitri. Oh, Savitri, lean down and kiss me. No problem. While I die. While I die? Die where? I'm not really dying. I die to my past. I die to the legacy of inconscience. Lean down and kiss me while I die. Then all the greater splendors can come and enter into me. So that is the magic of Savitri. So if you hold Savitri yourself in your hand, in both your hands, if I got 10 hands, in all the 10 hands, whatever you have got, if you have got Sahasra Shirsha, 100 heads, hold Savitri in all the heads in you, Sahasra Shirsha, you see, and then walk into anywhere with Savitri with you, see. No danger at all, you see. So when you are reading the Descent into Night, this canto, you stick to that, I will say. It will not do any harm at all. I will say mother's was a kind of a immediate precaution to Huta. Depending upon her nature, upon her psychology, she was kind of careful. But the enlarged truth of it is, if you really are in the possession of Savitri in your soul, there is absolutely nothing which can do your harm. That is the whole thing, you see. And after all, who is Savitri then? She herself, the mother herself. So if you really hold her as a physical mother, you don't see her as a physical mother, you see the power of Savitri there in her, then what fear is there? What danger is there? You can straight away walk into the night and you are safe, absolutely safe, you see. So I will say the best thing is chant the mantra of Savitri and then start reading this canto. This canto has 140, so, well, it has got 6 sections. Relatively short canto compared with other cantos which are seen. For instance, the previous canto was a very long canto, almost 1,000 sentences it seems. Now here, you have got 140, you have got 140 sentences. Total number of lines is just 609 lines in this canto. And in total number of words is 4,609 in this canto. Relatively short canto, but it is occultly dense canto, you see, occultly dense. A unique kind of canto. Sentences 140, lines 609, syllables per line 10.727, lines per sentence 4.350, words per line 7.568. So there are many disyllabic, trisyllabic words in Savitri. Words per sentence 32.921 per in sentence, and total number of words 4,609. So that is the length and breadth of the canto, and we have to prepare ourselves to really take up this canto. So, as I said, the safest mantra is Savitri, Savitri, oh Savitri, and start reading this canto, you see. Then you are safe, you see. Yes, pa? Yeah. But for that, of course, to enter into that kind of a thing, a mind absolved from life, made calm to know, a heart divorced from the blindness and the pang, the seal of tears, a bond of ignorance. Blindness and pang, they are the seal of tears. They are the bond of ignorance. Blindness and pang come from the bond of ignorance. So you have to be really free of ignorance. You have to be really free of ignorance, you see. And Ashwapati has already done that kind of a tapasya. In the first book itself, his soul is free of ignorance. His spirit is released from the bondage of nature. The spirit has freedom, complete freedom. and therefore nothing can touch him. Ashwapati has already qualified himself to enter into the night. He turned to find that wide world failures call. That wide world failures we have already seen earlier now, and therefore he is now trying to explore what could be the reason that things are not moving the way the Spirit would like them to move. The way the Spirit would like to them move. Why things are not moving? That is what is happening, you see. He turned, now, he turned, as I said earlier, and let me repeat once more, he turned. This is for the first time that an avatar is turning to find this world failure's cause. Yes, avatar has been establishing new possibilities on the spirit in the process of evolution. But then avatars have come and avatars have gone. The problem of death has remained unsolved. The problem of death has remained unsolved, you see. Now, is this avatar also going to face the same fate? Is he going to meet the same fate as the earlier avatar? Not that we are condemning the earlier avatars, because they had their own definite objective in mind. They established that thing and they didn't want to step the gun. The phrase is to step the gun. Step the gun means you are having a race, all the racers are in line standing at the starting point, and you are going to shoot the gun, and then the race begins with that. But at times, even just before that, somebody becomes little active and starts jumping. So that is called stepping the gun. And then he is debarred. He is debarred, stepping the gun, you see. You cannot step the gun, you see, like that. So the other avatars, well, they are in the race, but then they have their own objective not to cross a line given to them. In the pragmatics of things, in the pragmatics of evolution, this avatar his own pragmatic function in the scheme of things. But now that pragmatism has to go away and you have to really step into another world, another dimension of creation, you see. He turned. This is for the first time it is going to happen. The avatar is going to turn into the world failure's cause. For the first time it is going to happen in this entire creation. So that is the uniqueness of the avatarhood of Ashwapati. Uniqueness. And this can happen only when such an avatar comes directly from the Supreme. The mother speaks of him that he is the direct emanation from the Supreme. Direct emanation from the Supreme. Not a delegated from the mental being, not from the mind being or any other place. He is the direct emanation from the Supreme that he was able to is, according to the mother. Mother says that he is the direct emanation from the Supreme. No other entity. And it is only he who can turn to find the world failure's cause. See, he comes with that purpose, you see. He comes with a stamp, with that envelope, with that chit in his pocket. He comes here like that, you see.